Brace yourselves for this. Hold on. Where's me thing? Here I am, look. Now, brace yourself. Never before in 5 years of streaming, I've never been able to do what I'm about to do. But look at this. Oh. So, normal lighting. We can open the blinds and there's daylight. I have never before been able to stream whilst seeing daylight. I've done streams in the day before, but they were all in the garage. I'm putting the daylight away. It's hideous. I've done streams before, but they were all in the garage. And obviously, since I've lived here and had access to this big glass wall, I've only ever streamed in the evening. There's daylight outside and I'm doing a stream. It's absolutely insane. I've put it away. Don't worry. If you're not used to it, I have put it away. But yeah, we're doing a daytime stream. There's going to be a couple of these this week, probably. As you know. Oh, blimey, that's loud. Oh, that's loud in the old ear holes. Turn that down a little bit. Thank you for the subs. Creepy Monkey was a follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub, James Lee and Flash Heart. Thank you, both of you. Yeah, as you know, I'm not able to stream in the evenings this week. Anna's on nights. And I'm officially on strike from the Streamer Showdown, unrelated. But Anna's on nights all this week, so I can't stream at night at the moment. But I obviously... We've just ended up at CLYDE. I need to do the new job, so we're going to squeeze in a couple of afternoon streams. I'm probably only going to be live for a couple of hours. Warning, I might have to disappear on short notice if I have to go and sort something out for Andy. He's here. Anna's in bed. He has got his new carer chap with him. But if there's any kind of emergency that I need to rush away for, I will rush away for said emergency. But yeah, we're going to get stuck into some transfers in our new job. If you missed Sunday night's stream, you might have missed the news that we won the league with Llanelli in Wales. This is we started unemployed with all of the UK and Ireland loaded 5 seasons ago now. But last season we did finally win. It doesn't even show yet. There you go. We did finally win the Welsh Premier League with Llanelli with an absolutely insane last day of the season. I want to show you my last day of the season, but I can't. It's appeared on YouTube today. Where is it? There. That last game. We went into the last day of the season 3 points behind with a 5-goal deficit. And we only went and did this to big rivals TNS on the final day of the season. An 89th and a 92nd minute goal to win the league was absolutely insane. And we've immediately spun that into a job in a new league. We've gone up to Scotland. We're at CLYDE. And CLYDE finished 6th in the Scottish League 1 last year. Excitingly, their highest average rated player was a 6.85 and the top goal scorer had 12 goals. So that's exciting. We are careering towards the 1st of July when the English transfer window opens. But as you can see, we've already had some shenanigans on Sunday night because the Scottish contracts all expire at the end of May rather than at the end of June. So we've been able to bring some players in already, including our first raid of the summer on Old Club Llanelli with Louis Holtzman, Ethan Delcroix and Ruben Collins all joining us from Wales, and we're going to be going back. We're going to try and get the one-armed Swan. The only problem is the one-armed Swan wants to play in the Champions League. So once they're knocked out of the Champions League early on, we'll go and bring the one-armed Swan to Scotland. Thank you for all these subs that are coming in, by the way. Mikey Willows, Jack, Edinburgh FM, Lewis Sanders. Thank you all for the subs. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Shall we get on with pressing continue? Why did I stop on the 10th of June the other night rather than getting all the way through to the 1st of July? Is this the date those players signed? This is the date those players signed. Okay, so summer ahead of us. We've got about $1,000 of wage budget left. We've got a little bit of transfer budget. There's lots of money at the club, which is nice. But we probably need to save a lot of it for bringing in Casanova and the One-Armed Swan from... That sounds like the best indie band ever. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Casanova and the One-Armed Swan. Well, we want to try and bring them in from Llanelli. So we probably need to save the bulk of the budget that we've got left. We've actually got a pretty decent squad as is. What we might need to do is bin off some of these players who are never actually going to be good enough for us. So if we maybe have a look at, I don't know, older players, someone like this guy, Lee Hamilton. He's 29 years old. He's 2-star current ability. He's got to get out of here, hasn't he? He has to get out of here. Let's see what's going on in the chat as well. Love the video on the vlog channel. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the video on the vlog channel. Need to keep an eye when Helena go out of Europe. Yeah, it's early July. So I'm kind of sitting on the budget, waiting for early July. Because then we'll be able to jump in and steal. That's the plan. What's going on with the Streamer Showdown? I'm on strike from it. Mozza's in. Hello, Mozza. Clyde are infamous for having the coldest stadium in Scotland. Someone got frostbite there. Seriously? How far north is Clyde? How can it be the coldest? It's not the most north. Do I not understand temperature? My favourite thing about Clyde is that they're called the Bully Wee. And that was enough. That was more than enough for me to end up as Clyde manager. Jordan, thank you for the sub. Annie, thank you for the bits as well. One of my favourite things on Football Manager is moving to a new club and culling half the team. Yeah, absolutely. Don't one-arm swans fly north for the summer? That's the conversation I'm going to be having with the one-arm swan. That's for sure. I might let him have his other arm back. That might be his reward. Right, let's bin off some trash that we don't need. So, looking at old men and players that just aren't going to play. Anna's just sent me a message. Is everything okay? Anna's just woken up. She's been on nights. She got home at like 7:30 this morning. I'll just let her know. All good. I'm streaming. Andy is in the living room. Watching challenge. Splendid. Right. Where do we get to? This guy's definitely got to go. Let's bin him off. I'm putting a lot of faith in my staff here. Did I sign an assistant manager the other night? I must have done, because I now have a full complement of staff. I know when I arrived, we basically had none. So I'm putting real faith in the staff that have just arrived in judging these players correctly. Joel McBeath. How has he still got all that potential when he's 24 years old? This feels like wastedness is going on. Just making sure I tidied the living room. Yes, I tidied the living room. See, I can't just immediately stick him on the transfer list, can I? 19 goal contributions last year. Has potential. But if we have a look at the strikers that we've got now. So he's a midfielder. We just brought him in. Fred, thank you for the bits. Udo's just come in. We're going to try and bring the one-armed swan in. We've got to keep him around for now. I think probably I'm best served waiting for the 1st of July and figure out what we're going to do then. Streaming the day when I'm working, conflicting my two jobs here. Like you've ever taken your job as a mod seriously, Smoothman. Oh, Llanelli have accepted an offer for Robbie. But he doesn't want to come to us. Robbie! The way I said your name for so long, how can we not meet your wage demands? You've got to let... I know the bank balance at Llanelli and I know the bank balance here. We're far more in a position to meet your wage demands. See the guy I'm selling? So no Robbie. Probably just fed up of me saying his name like that. I'd probably be ready to leave. Or ready to not join up with me again if I was him. Just wanted to know what save is this. This is the non-league to legend UK and Ireland save that we're now in season 6, but this is new club, first stream of a new club. We've arrived at Clyde in Scotland. It's the 6th season of the save. We've arrived here via Wales, where we've just won the Welsh Premier League with Llanelli. Mods, where's my mod voice? Mods, do you want to just put a little note on just explaining that for any, because I imagine we'll be getting a lot of new people today. We're streaming in a different slot. We got any mods in. Jack was in, wasn't he? If we could just put a little brief 1-sentence story of the save so far, that would be awesome. Thanks. There you go. You lot can hear me again now. I finished talking on the private line to the mods. Beautiful stuff. No streaming showdown this weekend. No, like I said in the video that went out on Twitter, they're just not good enough for me to lower myself to playing with them. I will be back in season 3 when they've maybe built up a new... when they've built up a new champion for me to beat. Like when I had that showdown off and Manny won and everyone thought, oh look, Manny's won. That's good. And then I humiliated him by smashing him 4-0. It's going to be a thing like that again. Whoever they declare their new king isn't going to be in a job for very long, because Kevy 6 times will be happening soon. It's like my new crown. It's cost me £20. That's where your sub money goes, boys and girls, if you're wondering. I got a new crown. I got a new bigger stick than I had before. Look how long look at the size of my stick, boys and girls. Look, it fits the diagonal of the thing. That is the biggest stick you've seen today. Got all manner of tools. Right, Lee Hamilton's gone, which is good. Kev's just tired of winning the streaming showdown all the time. Exactly, I want a weekend off. Have you been at Llanelli for the past 5 seasons? Like 4.5. We joined them partway through the first year. We started unemployed, and that was the first job. So started in the second tier. Took us a 1.5 to get out of the second tier, and then 3 years of plugging away to break TNS's domination in the Welsh Premier. Kev's like when Lesnar leaves WWE for a while. That's exactly what this is. I'm just having a little bit of time off. I'll flirt with FIFA for a week just to make people think, oh, he might be going to FIFA. He's gone back into the USADA testing pool. He might be going to FIFA. Oh no, there he is. He's back, but on more money. So wrestling comments, folks. You don't know what I'm talking about. If you don't like wrestling, you have no idea what that was about. I know what that was about. And that's the important thing. Scepter. It's not a scepter, it's a stick. But look at it. It's beautiful. This was advertised on Amazon as king style walking stick. It's made of plastic and it bends. I'm 23 stone. If I tried to use this as a walking stick, I am going to hospital. Dangerous advertising by Amazon. But it was cheap, and that's the important thing. Right, let's get some of these trialists in. We don't want to just spend the entire summer raiding Llanelli, although, to be honest, I think the Llanelli squad we were very close. We'd got a squad that I think, if they'd have stayed together, could have got to the Conference League group stage this year. But I'm already disassembling them from afar, so we'll never find out if that theory was true. But I certainly think if we were to bring in half a dozen players from Llanelli, that's going to be good enough to win this league for us in Scotland. So I think we put together a really, really strong side. We've seen by the players that have come in already that they're better than what was already here, and this was a mid-table League One side last year. It's difficult. I don't really know a lot about Scottish football. It's difficult for me to pitch where the quality of the players should be. Apparently we've made an offer for this set. See, this is what I mean. Hearts, presumably still Scottish Premier League or Premiership in Scotland, isn't it? He's 17 years old, and look at his current ability compared to everyone else we've got. He's better than Ethan Delcroix. Yes, we'll have him on loan. Thank you very much. Can we have some more? We don't want a war. We do not want a takeover because we've got money in the bank at the moment. No takeover, thanks. We'll just stick with all our lovely old cash. Demand more FM. This is a cheeky LOLLUJO afternoon stream. It's exactly what this is. Because I can't do any nighttime streams this week because Anna's on nights. So that's unrelated to why I'm not in the showdown. Anna's on nights, so I figured I want to show you CLYDE. I may or may not be contractually obliged to stream a certain number of times per week. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here for the love of it all. I just love streaming. What am I saying? It's all a lie. Don't believe anything I say in the afternoon. Normally, I very rarely make any content in the afternoons. The normal shape of my day is afternoons. I just sit in a darkened room editing and watching YouTube videos and pretending it's hard work. Because I record my video. I recorded today's videos at like 8 a.m. Did all my editing super early. And I'm now sat here. This is normally my downtime. So I don't know what my brain is like at this time of day. This could be the best stream I've ever done, or it could be an unmitigated disaster. You're here because you're forced to. Exactly. I'm not. I love it here. Do you know where I can get reasonably priced VPN to ensure I can use the internet safely? Cobbler Sean, it's interesting that you ask. What a coincidence that you ask, because NordVPN is a very reasonably priced VPN. If you use !NordVPN to follow my link through to NordVPN's website, you can actually get a massive discount off of a 2-year plan, plus bonus months for free as well. And it's the best VPN out there. It protects your data when you're out using public Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff that we're going to be able to do again soon. After last night's announcement, we're actually going to be able to go out. Remember, public Wi-Fi, you do need to be protected on it. But the other thing is, while we've still got this bunch of lockdown time left, it allows you to pretend you're anywhere else in the world, or have your computer pretend you're anywhere else in the world, so that you can watch US Netflix or, I don't know, Croatian Disney Plus. I don't know if there is a Croatian Disney Plus. These are the things you could find out if you had a VPN. NordVPN, boys and girls. It's great. Right, who's this guy? Get him out of here. Any more £500 million offers for Redmond? No. No, there's not. Remember the pub, I'll be living there soon, and you need a VPN while you're there. Loved your title win. The free kick was poet. Oh, that was one. I need to edit that together into a proper video for the main channel, I think. I uploaded the stream this morning, the stream replay, but I think we do need a proper video. I've just taken trialists and not looked at them because we're chatting about VPNs. I love VPNs that much. I'd rather talk to you about VPNs than sign new players. Their VPNs are just great. One specifically is really good. But yeah, I need to take that one. I don't know, would it work in isolation as a video? Because if you don't know the story of the save, I don't know if all of the emotion of it comes across. Because we didn't think we'd do it. Leroy Macavora it's a Zimbabwean name. There we go. Had to trace the origins of the name. And hold on. We're allowed to play 2 trialists in this league. Is that a thing? I don't think I've ever played in a league where you're allowed to play trialists. Why would we ever sign any players? The squad must have no more than 2 players who are on trial. Wow. That could be something for old Kevy Exploit to get his teeth sunk into. Scotland's weird like that. They come up on Soccer Saturday as A trialist and B trialist. What, they don't use their names? They show... I know when Posh have trialists in pre-season, they're on the team sheet as trialist 1, trialist 2, or whatever it is. But surely if they're actually playing a game of professional football, then you can actually use their name. Right, I'm looking at this guy thinking, lovely stuff. But if we're going to get the one-armed swan, we don't need him. Because we've already got Udo. We've already got others. But then he can play anywhere. Phoenix Patterson. What save did we have Phoenix Patterson on this year? Do they show in FM as trialist? Or do they use their name in FM? They can only play 3 matches. Okay. I had him at Kettering today. So I guess we should probably reunite with Phoenix Patterson.
Enjoy a daytime stream now and again. At least you can pronounce the name of this team. Smiley face.
Adam, thank you very much. I'm a little surprised no one's told me I'm saying Clyde wrong yet. Kev, it's CLYDE. Wouldn't surprise me, and I'd probably fall for it as well. Is it CLYDE? I mean, I'm not saying it in a Scottish accent. Does that mean I'm pronouncing it right or wrong? I'm saying a Scottish name in an English accent. That surely makes it wrong. If you retrial them, they can play 3 games again. So I could just keep taking a player on trial all season, effectively. Wow. Love to hear your Scottish accent. I don't do accents. I can't do accents at all. The only way you'd ever do it is if someone Scottish started moaning at me in the comments section and I had to do one of my comment voices and it had to become Scottish for realism. That's the only way you'd hear me do Scottish. Right, this guy, Everyone looks beautiful. Ugh, he's got TNS all over him. Yeah. The C, L, Y, and E are all silent. Duh. So it's just duh. It's pronounced slide. Nice. It's pronounced Clive. Didn't we have this guy at Kettering as well? So this is just going to be an amalgamation of my Kettering side and my Llanelli side, which is probably no bad thing because both of those sides are probably good enough to win this division based on the quality of players I'm seeing so far. Unless we're just really bad, we're definitely going to get him in. I don't want to get too many expensive players because I want to save room for the one-armed swan. But these are all so cheap. These are lower wages than we were paying at Llanelli. The one thing I've probably got to be wary of, and I've just done it there without thinking, I've just offered this guy a 3-year contract, which is probably spectacularly dumb. Because if we get, let's face it, if we get a couple of promotions, I won't be here. It won't be my problem. See, we're already running out of one-armed swan money now. We'll try and get this guy. We'll try and get all of them, and then we're going to try and sell a few more players again. That's probably the safest bet. We're not even going to get this guy, I don't think. Let's try and push a few of these up. Just to convince him it's a good idea. What's your name? Leroy. Come on, Leroy. You know it makes sense. There's a good boy. Okay, we'll go with this. Because it's not nighttime, I keep thinking this is a pre-recorded video. It is. It is a pre-recorded video. I just anticipated someone saying that. Right. Let's see if we get these boys in. And then we need to keep an eye on the... I'm really tempted to open the blinds so people know we've got sunshine. See, if we get him ahead of Oldham or Oxford, then I'm a little bit confused about the whole reputation thing. So I expect we're not getting the majority of these players. Stay at Clyde for 3 or 4 years so you get the loyal reputation. Is that a thing? I do still have a link for a cheaper football manager. Mods, do we remember what the link is? It's something like... It might just be exclamation mark FM21. Hey! That's exactly what it is. Exclamation mark FM21. So use that link and or use discount code LOLLUJO and that will get... Oh, well, Leroy. Leroy is desperate. In you come, Leroy. Welcome to Clyde. How are the preview odds looking? Shall we have a little look? In fact, the season's not rolled over yet, so we won't know until it rolls over into the new season. Hopefully, we've already made such good quality signings that we're considered superstar, super favourites. Afternoon stream and Kev doing modding things. I'm still awake at this time of day, Scotty. That's the big difference. I'm very much a morning person. I would, if it wasn't for streaming, I would naturally get up around 6 a.m. and go to bed about 9:30 probably because I'm old. So staying up until 10, 11 o'clock for streaming, it does break me a little bit every time. I tear a little piece of my soul off every time I do it because it's so difficult for me to do naturally. I have offended them all because I wasn't paying attention. I guess the only thing I can do now is kick a chair. Oh dear. Oh, I've insulted them and offended them. You know what I did there? I walked in there and did my Scottish accent. That's obviously what's happened there. Well, we've got summer to rebuild. We've got summer to fix that. Oh. Right, we need a lot of friendlies now. It'll be fine. That went well. You didn't tell them all they needed to play left back. I don't even know. I was just clicking. Normally, if you just click the left-hand option, you can't go far wrong. I was just autopiloting it. Clearly, I needed to do a little bit more than put it on autopilot. Never mind, eh? This is why I don't do press conferences and stuff. There you go. We just signed a good player on loan. This was nothing to do with me. This guy is. This guy was all director of football man, or woman, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what flavour our director of football is. I haven't investigated. Turn this ship around. I've got to stop playing that song because I got copyright strike again on YouTube for that today. Kev's got to eat. I need to be able to monetize my stream replays. Right, Phoenix Patterson wants more money. He isn't going to get more money because we don't have more money to give him. Well, I do want him. There we go. We're going to criticise Michaela Strachan. It's one for the dads. Phoenix Patterson's in. What is this? Is nobody working anymore? I totally expected Kev to be all alone here. Everyone's working from home, so they can have streams on in the afternoon. I sit here in the afternoons and I'll either be watching YouTube or Twitch or whatever I'm watching on Netflix or whatever it is at the time. Yeah, I sit most afternoons working and watching stuff. I think it's pretty normal. If you sat at home on your own all day, it's just like having a conversation, isn't it? It's the closest we get to conversation these days. I told them we'd go up as champions, did I? Why did that offend them? I was showing confidence in them. We're 5th favourites, apparently. I don't know if any of these are my... What flavour kits do we wear? What colour? White. How do I do white? We haven't got the floodlights on. What is going on here? Turn on office. Okay. It's all this daytime stuff. It's messing with my mind. There you go. That made a big difference in the daylight. Now we've got floodlights on. Hurrah. I mean, have you on the telly and work on the computer? So, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I'm watching Kev whilst working. By working, I mean skiving. That's what working from home is, isn't it? Kev, that's for the lunch stream, not at all just... Oh, thanks for the lunch stream. Not at all distracting me from my schoolwork. Schoolwork's overrated. Oh, we're not going to get Agbon to Homer, which is a shame, so I used to love saying his name. Dundee are 91-1 on odds to win the league. That's why I offended the players so much. We'll be all right. It'll be fine. Yep. Whoops. It'll be fine. Right, we haven't got him either. Good job we're nearly at the 1st of July because we're missing out on all these players. Right, now the season has ticked over, I'm going to go in for the one-armed swan again. Even though you could argue we don't necessarily need him now. Scott Rusko is the new manager. The former TNS manager. This is the guy who was at TNS, left to go to Exeter. I couldn't get his TNS job. Presumably, he got sacked by Exeter in relatively short order, and he's now back at Llanelli. Well. Let's see if he'll let me have the one-armed swan. Of course he will. We know Wayne's still a money grabber. And let's try for... What's his face as well? Dante Casanova. Greatest name in football. We want both of these boys. Neither of them. They both want to play. In fact, that wasn't talking about Champions League anymore, was it? That was talking about me not being able to meet contract demands. We might not get either of them. Or There's a reason I'm an ex-teacher and not a current teacher. Schoolwork is overrated. I mean, you should do it, but it's overrated. For any teachers who are in, hi, how you doing? Smoothman, are you still there? Put me on to your class. I did see Shortire play for Man United the other day. And they kept trying to say his name wrong. I need to explain to them, look, I discovered Shola Shortire. It's pronounced Shortire. Don't listen to how he says it's pronounced. He was in my team for years before Man United discovered him. None of our players are training well. That's because you've upset them all. You lot, by distracting me, have upset them all. We've offered wages that are far too high for some of these players, apparently. I mean, the board are loving me already, aren't they? They're desperately looking for the receipt. How do we send him back to Wales? Oh God, our first game of the season is so... What the hell is this? Betfred Cup Group G. What is this nonsense? Scotland's like a magical mystery tour, isn't it? What is this? Where do we fit the friendlies in? We need a big old confidence boosting league against local teams. Very small reputation, local teams. This like the elite, beating them will make us look good. Port Glasgow. We'll have a bit of that. And Edinburgh South. There we go. We'll call this competition the morale exploit. Huzzah. We're all good. Scotland has lots of strange cups. Yeah. League Cup first stage played pre-season. That's so dumb. So very dumb. Don't winners from Wales, Northern Ireland and playoff runners up in the conference play in it as well? Oh God. Does that mean Llanelli could be in it? Hold on. Is that in this cup? There must be another dumb cup. Let's look back. Could it be this one? The Trust Trophy? Does this... Could be that. The Challenge Cup. Where's the Challenge Cup? I don't even see anything called a Challenge Cup. The Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Cup. Well, it looks like we didn't play in that last year. Should we have a look to see if we're in it? We're in the Betfred Cup, the Scottish Cup, and the Morale Exploit Cup. So the Caramel Wafer Cup doesn't exist anymore, apparently. It is the Trust Trophy, okay, but that because that's not been drawn yet, I guess. Or maybe we're not in it. We might not be in it. Does everyone get in it? Past winners. Yeah, this is definitely not the one the Welsh teams are in, is it? It's the Trust Trophy. So this one. So TNS won it a couple of years ago. Okay. That would have been fun to play in with Llanelli. I should go back. I'm already regretting the move. I'm not regretting the move. We're going to have a lot of fun. Right, we're going to wait for the 1st of July now, see if we can bring in some more players. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're going to win the Morale Exploit Cup. Beautiful. Let's see how Morale is getting on. See, we're already cheering up. Hey, we're cheering them up already. They love me. They really, really love me. Have we got anyone we can bin off? Get these jokers out of here. On their £95 a week nonsense. We'll use what's known as the Llanelli trick of just get them out on loan. It's not so much of a trick, more of a just get them out of here on full wages, and then we can forget about them. We're not going to get transfer fees at this level, I don't think. So let's just bin them off. It's more about freeing up the wage budgets. Is the goal to get badges and then hop to Northern Ireland? Not necessarily. The goal will be whatever move makes sense after this one. It could be heading to Ireland or Northern Ireland. It could be another club in Scotland. It could be going to England. The only rule was we don't start in England. There's no rule saying we can't end up in England eventually. So we'll just see how the save pans out. We had a lovely... That's going to be on our club records. We had a lovely time in Wales for 5 years, but it was time to move on. Is that actually on the club records? Oh, no, it was just a record for the Morale Exploit Cup. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Phoenix Patterson with the hat trick. Beautiful stuff. Why is my phone ringing? It's that Chester phone number again that I was telling you about the other day. Stop trying to sell me life insurance. They ring me every day, multiple times a day. Monsters. Why is my chair not right? Everything's going wrong. Streaming in the afternoon is very difficult. Who do I think will win the stream? It's Ben. I was reading that question before realising it was Dr. Ben. Who do I think will win the Streamer Showdown based on pure ability? I've got to back my my boys, Ben. The two Kev copycats, Tom and Clates. It's going to be one of them. They're doing things Chapman style, which is the way the cool kids do things. Although I hear you have a LOLLUJO style draft plan. If you go with your LOLLUJO style draft plan, you never know, Ben. This could be your time. I'd urge you to use the LOLLUJO draft plan then, Ben, because I want to play you and beat you again in subsequent showdowns. So I can't have you getting yourself beaten and then never getting the fun of beating you again. We should talk, Ben. Okay. That'd be amazing. I end up coaching Ben. Oh, what a turnaround. That'd be worthy of one of them how it started, how it's going pictures on Twitter. Get Kevin as your assistant. Ben's track record with assistant managers hasn't gone very well. I don't want to be tired of the work the space brush. He's never recovered from it. That first tournament being an assistant manager. We've won the morale exploit. Hooray! But it's not just on the draft, you have to be good at the games as well. That's button clicker talk. That right there is button clicker talk. The showdown is won or lost on the draft. I will be telling you, I'll be putting a video out on my channel on Friday telling you who's going to win. I won't be predicting who's going to win. I will be watching the draft on Thursday night, and on Friday I will be telling you who's going to win, and I will be right because it's always decided on the draft. That's all it is. It is a draft game. Get the draft right and you can just use preset tactics and not really pay attention to what's going on the pitch in games. By the way, the 1st of July has come and gone. That's the second time you lot have distracted me this afternoon. I'm never streaming in the afternoon again. This is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. Right. We do. It's time we did. Let's get some trialists in, which apparently we can play in the league because Scotland's bonkers. Let's get a few more trialists in. Come on, trialists, come here to me. Dun, 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 dun. Ben's always so cryptic, isn't he? Interesting chat, very interesting. Does he mean the chat that we're having as a collective, or as because I'm not fully watching what you lot are saying? Are you lot being trolly magoos? We won't have any trolly magoos in. I assume it's the former. I'm just an interesting man. I imagine it's that. I'm accepting all help from all quarters. I currently have a team of 10 analysts working on things. My word. That's where the KFC money's gone. Ben's hired the Opta people. Is that what they're called? He's bought an analytics agency. It's Ben using my draft strategy, turning him turning heel. Ben's been the biggest heel in the tournament all the way through. You didn't offer trials. Oh my god, I didn't, did I? Thank you for being here. I'm never streaming in the afternoon again. This is supposed to be Kev's sit down time. I can't do this. Let's try that again, and this time actually offer the trials, shall we? It's because I know our squad is nearly there. That's what it is. It's subconscious. Subconsciously, don't need to make any more signings. That's what it is. I'm sure that's what it is. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Bum, bum. Mods, deal with the idoit we've got in at the moment. I'm nothing compared to Kev's riches. How dare you? Da, 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 da. Kev first and last daytime stream. It's very complicated. It's the sun. I know there's sun outside, and it just pickles my sensibilities. Is that a sentence anyone's ever said before? This guy must be good. He's called Roberto Lopez. That's a proper footballer's name. Because let's face it, if I have the choice between Pierce Sweeney, Roberto Lopez, and Seamus Keogh, obviously, and if you only get the name, you don't get to see anything else, you have to sign him on name alone. We're all signing Roberto Lopez there, aren't we? That's how Football Manager works. If you check the boxes, I think you can offer trials. I need the regulars to explain this screen. Oh, I hate you all. This is why I don't stream. For those of you who are new, I don't normally... Wolfman's on trial. Oh, Wolfman's back. Hello, Wolfman. For those of you who don't normally join me in the evenings, this screen is just the reason I am the way that I am. You can't offer trials in bulk from this screen. You can select all, but you can't actually offer trials from it. It's a whole thing. We talk about it every summer. To the point where I refuse to talk about it now, but because there's new people in, I'll allow it at the moment. Right. Well, we've offered some trials now, which is good. I'd quite like to bring Wolfman in. I enjoyed having Wolfman. Apparently, I don't know if this is true because I didn't get it directly from the horse's mouth, but one of you lot has told me in the past that apparently Miles has been questioned about it on Twitter and has said it was removed deliberately to stop people exploiting that screen, which I guess that kind of makes sense. If you can just go and get trials, big long lists of trials every single day, and then just constantly be bringing in 30 or 40 new trialists every day all summer, fresh from your director of all. I think that probably emphasizes just how overpowered that screen can be. Certainly with a smaller club like this where we've not got any transfer money, I value that more than my scouts, because the director of football will always find good players for us. I mean, look at the caliber of these players that the director of football's found for us. If we could do this every day without it being a pain in the trousers, we just wouldn't need a scouting system. This would do fine. Am I really going to bring in a 35-year-old Chris Gunter? I think I might. Right, let's have a look at these boys then. Did anything big change in the match engine for the update? You can now see assists, which is... Look at how much better these players are than the ones we already had. I should have waited before making my transfers. Right. What do we actually need? Because this is absurd how good these players are, but we can probably only afford one of them. Maybe two of them. I almost feel like we have to go through it position by position and be brutal about releasing players while we're at it. So, this guy's rubbish. He's got to go. He can't be our first choice keeper. Get him out of here. He's done. We're offering for transfer. We're also going to offer him for trial. I don't know if there's any value in players at this level, but I'll happily just loan them out for the season and get them gone. So that's him potentially gone. And then we can, if we bring in one of these, we can get rid of another one maybe. Wolfman does need signing. If he's good enough though, that's the thing. Is Wolfman going to be good enough? So, actual, natural left backs. Those two are both better than... Tyler Denton, we've had him before as well. Or is it just because he played for Posh and he was so unmemorable. I've forgotten about him. That might be it. Right, so we've got 3 at the club currently. So we don't need this guy. He can just be released. We'll come back to this. Let's work on who we're releasing first to try and free up some spots. Natural right backs. We've got that guy who's in on loan, so we've kind of got to use him, and he is pretty good actually. Him, so we don't need him, although he's got potential. But you know what? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's a thing people say, isn't it? Or have I twisted that round wrong? Getting all housewifey. And then I think centre back we are good. We've got Holtzman and Collins, who we've just brought in, the guy who's in on loan, and then he can be number 4, which means we can get rid of. I mean, saving a £5 a week is going to make no real difference. So at the back, I think right back is the area we need to strengthen most. Central midfield, we've got Delcroix, we've got Laird, who's just come in. I think they're probably good enough for starts. Kane Taylor, we've just signed as well. That guy, I guess, is someone we brought in on loan as well, who was already here maybe. Which means everyone below them can go. So Dale Stevens at £375 a week does not need to be here. He can go. Let's offer him out for trial as well. Donk, donk. That's him. Mackenzie Strachan. As much as I'd enjoy spending a season calling him Michaela, we haven't got time for faffing with people like you, Michaela. Get out of here. Go on loan. We're trying to make squad space. Ben Kennel. You can just release him. Don't need him. Would I rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? I've been asked that before. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Ask me again if I'd rather love 100 duck-sized horses or love 1 horse-sized duck, and then that's a conversation we could have. I'm not getting into a fight. I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker, not a doer. That's not a positive thing. I don't need to fight. I'm too intelligent for fighting. Only dumb people fight. Would I rather love 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? Interesting question. I think I would rather love the 1 horse-sized duck, because I think that would be... I don't know. My businessman's hat is coming on now. What's going to be more of a tourist attraction? I guess, thinking from a purely financial perspective, which is what all love is based on, surely. Yeah, a massive horse-sized duck would be cool. And I would love riding it around and just riding into town on my massive duck. That would be brilliant. But if I had 100 duck-sized horses, I could just send them out to kids' birthday parties and stuff. Do you want a tiny horse at your birthday party? 12 quid a party. I can do 100 of them at a time. I'm making a killing. So yeah, I think we'll take the tiny horses probably. Tiny horses, please. Final answer. Right, do we need Lyle Cameron? We probably don't. Oh, we might do. We probably need another attacking midfielder. Let's have a look at right midfield. Left midfielders, actually. If I see, look at all these that are better than what we've got. But we've just signed Phoenix Patterson, so he has to be the bar. And then we've got that guy who's young and has got potential, which means he can get out of here. We don't need him. Okay, that's fine. And then if we look on the right hand side, it's certainly pretty clear that wingers are better. The potential wingers we could get are better than the t'other players. So these two are the two that have just come in, so they have to be our boys. Kevin Mwapi is on £425 a week. He's done. Get him out of here. We've already signed 2 players better than him this summer. And we're potentially bringing in a 3rd. And on that kind of money, he can do one. So let's get him out of here. And then strikers. So we've only really got Udo because everyone else can do something else. So we could probably get, I think we might go for Wolfman. We've got Udo. I think I'm going to be brutal. Let me get rid of Macbeth. Just get him gone. He's just not good. I don't care how many. I don't care that he was our top scorer last year. I want him gone. This guy as well, David McLeod. How would we say his name? McLeod. It's probably that one. Almost certainly McLeod. He'll love that. That'll get him out of here. Get out of here, McLeod. Right, Wolfman, come here to me. You scored 5 goals for us, and then we didn't use you last year. But you are called Wolfman, and on that basis, potential to be a Scottish Premiership striker in the future. That's as good a reason as I've seen to sign somebody, I think. Although it might be tricky bringing anybody in until we've got rid of these boys that we've just offered out. Try that. Oh, we're maxing out on this stuff. This is not going to happen, I don't think. What else can I offer him to convince him to sign? Right, we could probably give him a signing on fee. And an agent fee. And take that down to that. Right, we can't offer any more until we've got rid of some of these other players. We need the money. Michaela, get out of here. I don't want you. I think I've just said, don't worry, you don't have to go. You do have to go, Michaela. I'm just going to keep insisting. He's angry. I don't care if you're angry. Get out. Tell him it's a good idea. Macbeth. I'm going to insist, and I'm going to insist again. He's worried. Good. We're getting rid of them all. This is what it's all about. Getting rid of these rascals. You might have been top scorer last year. What's he done for me lately? Exactly. He's never done anything for me. We're about to bring Wolfman in. We didn't need another striker, but that's who we're bringing in. Is this going to be a normal thing? What, streaming in the afternoon? Probably not. It messes up my day too much. Not that that was meant to sound like I was complaining, but I'm very set in my routines. And the only way I can do this is because I'll be doing bits of editing later. And I don't want to sit there editing in the evening. Plus, I assume I'll get more viewers in the evening. Certainly once lockdown ends, and we're now coming to an end of that. I imagine there's going to be more people around to watch in the evening than the afternoon. It's interesting. I'm surprised to see over 400 people here in the afternoon. So maybe I've misjudged it a little bit. But I don't usually get things wrong, so I'll assume I haven't. Whatever you do, don't sign a player called Innes Cameron. He is woeful. I mean, unless he comes up on one of these freebie what's-its, I probably won't. Why am I streaming? Because I can't stream in the evenings at all this week. So I'm going to do a couple of afternoon streams. You can never have too many strikers. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's either that or doing some actual work for a living. Ooh, we've got a stroppy one in. Sit on the naughty step and come back to me with a better attitude. Annie, thank you for the sub. You're on a mental timeout at the moment. If you're rude again, I'll have to time you out for real. Actual work for a living. I work harder now than I ever did as a teacher. Da-da. Oh, Wolfman's not going to sign for us. 4 months at tier 2. Thank you very much, Annie. That whole when someone does a tier 2 thing means it should be made more of a big deal of on Twitch. It's not obvious when the sub comes up, but now I see it, and thank you. I mean, watch you or do some work. Watching you wins. Exactly. See? Better attitude. Fixed. I think I might have misinterpreted what you said the first time.
So I'm able to watch my first stream in ages, which is a nice surprise.
James, welcome, and thank you. And thank you for the sub. Yeah, I realise now he was aiming the comment at himself, and I accept his apology. Watching you whilst doing comp TIA revisions. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun. Did we win the Welsh League? We did win the Welsh League. It was lovely. Right, have we got rid of any of these players yet? Did any of them actually leave? What have I done wrong there? I offered a load of players out and they're all still here. How is that a thing that's happened? Did we get the no interest for players thing? No offers for... How did I... Why am I skipping so much stuff at the moment? We need to just keep offering them out. This is what we learned at Lenefley. If you offer them out for loan 3 times, they tend to go. Now, of course, that could be something that is no longer the case with the new update. But it seemed to be pretty much every time, without fail, if you offer them out on full wages for the 3rd time, then they go every single time. So we've got to offer them all out twice more to free up some wage budget so we can actually bring in some more players. Otherwise, we're just going to have to make do with what we've got, which I don't really want to have to do, because I always want more players. So he can go, and he can go. I know there probably is a way to do this quicker, but I don't think you can specify the 100% wage contribution by doing it quicker, and that's what we want. We want the 100% wage contribution. Otherwise, there's no point doing it. We may as well release them, but then we have to pay money to do that. This is effectively a way to release them if they've got a year left on their contract and just pretend they don't exist because someone else is paying their wages. It's Chris. Thank you very much for the sub. There is a quicker way. There's always a quicker way. I don't want to know about your quicker way. I don't think we're going to be able to sign. I don't think we're signing anyone off this first batch of trialists because we need to get rid of some players. Dale Stevens is a Premier League player in real life. He's not 35 in real life though, which is why we want a shot of him. You know how I am about old men. And right, this final time they should go, unless it was just a previous version of the game weird thing, or a Welsh League weird thing, or I just got lucky 30 times in a row. If they don't go this time, I'm confused, and it'll mean we don't have any opportunity to bring in any more players this summer because we need these guys off the wage budget. What's the quicker way then? I mean, it's not going to help us now. We're partway through now. What is the quicker way? Kevasham. Thank you for the bits. I'm probably saying your name wrong. It's what I do. It's kind of my thing. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And boink, point. And then last one. There we have it. Hopefully they'll go now. Otherwise, I'll be all grumpy. You do it from staff responsibilities. Can you? What do bits actually do? Line my pockets. It's just Twitch's currency. Basically, it's a way of donating. Bum, bum. Ah, well, that's troublesome. Looks like we're making do. Which means we can't really bring anyone else in either. Well, we should be able to. We should be able to bring in one more. Right, what do we actually need? Let's be careful and actually pick what we need. We take this down to 3 stars. We're actually quite a well-balanced squad. I'm a good manager, clearly. We could probably use a right back. What is he? Is he a right back or a left back? He's a right back. So maybe we could use a left back. A full back is what we really need. So let's bring the full backs back. In fact, if we just have a look at who's the best ones. So the guy I used an example of someone I wouldn't want to sign is going to be the guy we sign. Oh my god, no he's not. Holy smokes. Right man, thank you very much for the subs, and Kevasham and It's Chris, thank you both for the bits that have come in as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you very much, folks. Why are these wage demands so high? Not having a signing on fee. What do you think this is? Right. So if we get him, that gives us a left back. I think we're probably all right. We'll try again for the one-armed swan. For your pain of doing a daytime stream. It's not painful. It's fun. Right. Have they played in the Champions League yet? I mean, look at the attendance they played in front. I've only lost 2-0 as well. My boys. They're playing a back 5. That's hideous. I want the one-armed swan and I want Dante Casanova. They're the two I really want. I just don't think we're going to get them. At least we're training a little bit better now. How's the dynamics looking? We've just about recovered to average, which is nice. We're about to play in the Betfred Cup. The Betfred Cup. Who the hell is Kyle Fleming? Get out of here, Fleming. Bum, 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 bum. Do I have a favourite Scottish team? Peterhead, because it's the closest name to Peterborough. I don't know anything about them other than the fact they're called Peterhead. I don't even know they still exist. But Peterhead. What colour do they play in? Hopefully blue. Hopefully they're not the biggest rivals of Clyde. That would be unfortunate. Have I done the Euro Millions tonight? Nah, I don't do Euro Millions. I have no interest in winning the lottery. It's a cheat code. I don't want to cheat. I want to succeed on my own. Did I add any redeemed players, or is that in the summer? I haven't, purely because I forgot. I'll try and do it before the next stream. Peterhead do exist. They play in blue. They're closer to Aberdeen than Clyde. Excellent. Kev's a millionaire. He doesn't need lotteries. I'm not a millionaire yet. I like the fact they've got my actual birthday on there. That's nice. They might be in my league. That'd be awesome. Are Peterhead in my league? No. Very sad. There they are. Peterhead. What's their nickname? The Blue Toon. Beautiful. They've got some absolutely bonkers nicknames up in Scotland. What's the best tactic for non-league and FM? Depends on what players you've got. I've been enjoying a 4-2-4 wing play system with my non-league teams this year, but it's not always the best one. CLYDE are on their rivals. Wow. Are they on our rivals, though? Do we care about them? No, see, we don't care about them. So this is like MK Don's situation, where they think they're rivals with lots of clubs, but all those clubs are like, nah, we just don't even notice you exist. We don't care about you. Right. Our first game in charge of CLYDE. How good are Kilmarnock? What league are Kilmarnock in? This isn't... we're playing a little bit earlier than I anticipated we would. Laird's a playmaker, isn't he? Then so's Delcroix. We don't really have anyone who can naturally be that box-to-box midfielder that I want to have in there. Yeah, Phoenix Patterson. I mean, that's the actual role he played for the Kettering. This is the Kettering tactic. He played in that exact role for us. He can be a winger. Did we sign this guy to be a pressing forward? I thought we had. Let's get some set pieces set up. Let's whack all these on quickly. Get some corners up and running. At least I've got 3 of my boys from Llanelli. The 3 loyal players. So do we aim for Ruben Collins? Yeah, we do. So we'll swap those 2 over. Do that. Terrific. Don't forget you can play trialists. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. It seems weird. I mean, we don't have any trialists at the club at the moment. Does that apply all year long? So, like, if it's the final 2 games of the season, can we just go and get someone on trial, or do the transfer windows still apply? Are there transfer windows? I have so much to learn about Scotland. Why is the screen so dark? What's going on here? There we go. So which cut? Are we the red ones or the blue ones? We're the red ones. Okay. Okay, it applies all year. That is mad. We need to remember that then. If we get an injury to a key player, just bring a trialist in. Solve the problem. Currently in my 7th season of my tier 10 save. And in my 2nd season in the National League North, currently level with the Kev ratio, 11 points after 11 games. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Did I miss one yesterday? Missed the moving clubs. Sunday night we officially moved. Yeah, assists are on the goal thing now. That's on the new update came out last night. If you haven't got the winter update, it came out yesterday. So in addition to tweaks to various bits and pieces like that, you've also got the new squads, the updated squads for the January transfer window. All came out yesterday. Dun, 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 dun. What was that throw? That was terrible. If you ever want to learn more about Scottish football, me and Mozza can help. I mean, the trialist thing is interesting. Is there any more weird rules? That's probably what I need to know more than anything. What other weird stuff is there like that? Stuff that I won't necessarily know or have come across. That's what I want to know about. I had Ellis Hare Reid last year. He's good in the Scottish Championship, but the one issue you have is he's a youth international. I don't see how that's an issue. That's a good thing. Plus, he's probably too old for that now, isn't he? Which camera angle is this? This is the TV view, I think. Yeah. TV view. How good at Kilmarnock? Because we're just losing. Should we expect to be losing? How's the winter update? It seems alright so far. I recorded a couple of videos on it this morning. And it was fine. Kilmarnock are in the Scottish Prem. Okay. So we should be losing this game is the moral of the tale. So it doesn't matter that we're losing. But we don't need to see their replays. It's basically just a silly friendly. I don't really get the purpose of this tournament and why it's happening the way it is. At least if you lose, you don't go out. I want to go out. I don't want to play 4 games in this stupid competition. Do they still have slam dunk? That's a very good question. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, and Phoenix Patterson's injured already. That's ideal. Absolutely perfect. That is. Well. And Udo's not very good. So we're having to bring on Macbeth, who we were just trying to get rid of. So his morale's going to be sky high. And I want to bring on my new boy, Kane Taylor, because I think he's a box-to-box midfielder. Ball-winning midfielder. They're basically the same. Basically the same. It's a form of competitive friendlies. Yeah, that's the problem. It's not gonna give us the opportunity to win games. To give smaller teams some cash. We've got loads of cash though. We don't need cash. Anyway, to download the old matchday interface. No, I wouldn't have thought so. There might be someone might have done a skin of it, but I mean, it took a little bit of getting used to. But 1,000 hours into FM21, I wouldn't go back now. I'm very happy with it. Had lunch. I have had lunch. Thank you. I have had lunch. How much is a tier 1 sub? A £5. Depending on where you are in the world, it's £5 in the UK. I don't know where it is everywhere else. Beagle's Blood, thank you for the bits. I'd bring back quick sub. See, I never used that. Ever, ever, ever. So don't miss that at all. And he's done another one just to make sure he's top of the bits. Beautiful. What did I have today? Huel. Always Huel. Would I do a tier 11 save? Probably not. Tier 10 saves are a bit of a pain in the backside. The game's not built for them. Dun, 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 dun. How did you at Helenetley? I'm assuming you're asking how we did or how we left. We won the league and then left. Quick sub still there. Just select the person on the team at the bottom. There you go. Yes, today was Huel hot and savoury Madras flavour, and it's very nice. Bum, 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 bum. How long is Patterson's injury? Is a good question. I mean, it's not actually shown up. So, oh, there it is. Nothing. 2 days. He'll be fine for the next game. Apparently we have to decide a squad. There we go. Squad decided. Llanelli out of the league, out of the Champions League yet. Yes. Right, so they're now back into the Conference League qualifiers. Which hopefully means we can now sign the one-armed swan. And Casanova, who both turned us down previously because they wanted to play in the Champions League. Well, now they have. Now they can come to Scottish League One, where the cool kids hang. Come on, endorse the move. I wonder if we could get him on loan. Let's try declaring interest. So we could really do with him. Look at Llanelli's fixtures. It said the Scottish Trust Trophy on it, did it? Well, ours didn't. So the team that I was managing in Wales are playing in this, but we're not. Is that what's happened? Oh no, we are in it now. Okay. Oh, it'd be amazing if we got to play them. That would be so cool. Will H, thank you for the sub. Did it really have that headline? I need to put that on Twitter, I think. Right, that needs to go on Twitter. One of the best headlines ever in. Hashtag. Got to get the hashtag in there. And then whack the old what's it on there as well. Chapman chasing the one-armed swan. Beautiful. Oh, we didn't get Sean Stewart. It's because he had two first names. You knew what was going to happen to him the moment he signed. We were going to fix his name. So we've still got money to spend. Did I remember to say Llanelli for the LOLLUJO Cup? No. No, I didn't. I wonder if I've got a rolling save I could go back to, maybe. I am doing a coaching badge. I'm currently working on a coaching badge, which is lovely. Studying for my National A license. Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's get the best ones of these back in again. Let's try and get them on long trials and play them. Might as well. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Right, Scott Maloney. He looks happy to be here, doesn't he? I don't think we want to waste the last bits of our budget on a goalkeeper. He doesn't really have the potential that I would want. This looks like my boy. He can play on either wing. His name's Romello, and he's got loads of potential. See if we can get him in. Yikes, he wants far too much money. Seamus, come sign for us. Why does everyone want so much money? We might be maxed out. Does that 70k give you much wage budget? That's a really good point. You'd think I'd played this game before. Thank you. Thank you for playing this game previously. I wonder if we can now get the boys at the Nettley. They might believe we can afford them now. Let's try one more time before we officially give up on them. In fact, ask agent. I mean, you're playing in the Welsh Premier League. Is that genuinely considered a step above where we are now? That doesn't feel right to me. Let's try again, though. How long am I on for? Probably till about 3:30-ish, another hour or so, maybe. Feels about right. So you can do that. Got to be finished in time for you to watch Non-League to Legend, after all. Let you have a little bit of a wee, make another coffee before Non-League to Legend starts. Can I not auto number? What? We're only allowed to assign 25 squad numbers. You know, when I asked about weird rules, we can't give this guy a squad number because we've already allocated them all. What do I do? So we're going to numbers. Okay, we can clear the numbers from there. But so 1, 2, is that all of them allocated? You're only allowed the numbers 1 to 25. Oh, this is dumb. So can we swap these around constantly? Who's not on the bench then? You can come off the bench and you can go on. Is that sorted it? Yeah, that's so weird. Nix, good morning, even though it's the afternoon. Tomothy has that in his Spanish save. I don't want to be having Tom's problems. That's such a silly rule. So, can you swap them around like that during the season? Or am I picking 25 players and that's that? They're the only 25 I can use. Because that seems insane if that's the case. Ah, we did a football. Lovely. For me, it's the morning. 930 here. You can keep switching. Okay. Would I do an MLS save? Probably not. Looks too complicated for me. For my tiny, tiny brain to get around. I mean, I have done bits in the MLS before. I did a save with Columbus Crew a few years ago in Non-League to Legend. Neskeni, thank you very much for the sub. I think it's Columbus Crew, is that who it is? Born in the USA is not going to be in MLS. It's going to be in a rejigged North American league structure. I need to get working on, really. How am I finding the Scottish leagues? We haven't played in the Scottish League yet. Some of the rules are a bit odd, though. Being able to play trialists is weird. Is that why you're using US League Pyramid mod for Born in the USA? I mean, I'm not sure what that question means. I will be doing a custom database. I haven't started looking into it or getting one made yet. So can't really afford to win the Champions League this year in Non-League to Legend because not ready to start the next save. Your brain is big. How do you remember all the player names? I don't half the time. How do you get so deep into a save? I can't seem to do it because I get bored. Do you have any tips? I don't really. I mean, play saves that aren't boring, I guess. I don't know. It's a difficult question to answer. It'd be like saying to someone, you seem to really enjoy painting, but I don't like painting. How can I like painting? I mean, yeah, some things you just like or you don't, I guess, don't you? If you find the game boring, maybe play a different game. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Spin that spring. Yeah. Oh, why is my watch vibrating? What phone number is that now? So many phone calls coming through today. This is the other reason I can't stream regularly in the afternoon. My phone just rings constantly. I am ignoring it though. I'm streaming. Have I played much FIFA lately? I have not played any FIFA since before Christmas. FIFA gets 6 weeks a year out of me at most, usually. Will the door go now? It might do. Da, 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 da. Oh, we did a conceding of a goal. That's not very good. Those of you who weren't in at the start of the stream, by the way, do you want to see something cool? This is really new and cool. Never been able to do this before on stream. Brace yourself for this. This is something we call daylight. Look, there's daylight outside. How mad is that? It's actual daylight. I'll put it away. I don't want to get carried away with daylight. Put that away. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. What do we think of the daylight? Should we keep it? I liked it. Put him in there as that. That daylight thing is mad. I know. I mean, it might seem like nothing, but for 5 years I recorded all my videos and did all my streaming out of a garage with no windows, so never got to use natural light ever. And now I always stream at night, so that's the first time I've ever been able to have daylight on a stream. It's a very important moment. Please tell me you work in the daylight when you're not recording. Nah. That's what the blackout blinds are for. How don't you sweat constantly in a suit? I've got the window open and the fan on. Otherwise I would. Oh, we might be able to get Dante Casanova. I mean, he wants a lot of money. We've got to find a way to make it happen. Oh dear. Just put everything up. What else can we offer him? Should we do the old, really glitchy? What nationality is he? Can we offer? He's English. Has he got a second nationality? Can we do white? Should we offer him 10 grand a week after his first England cap? So after he makes his international debut, he can go up to 625. Oh, how excited. Oh, add bonuses. So goal bonus, assist bonus, team of the year bonus, international cap bonus. Oh. Okay, let's just try and max everything else out. I really want to sign Dante Casanova. He was right when he said I wouldn't be able to meet his needs. Never mind. Loan him. Loan him's not a bad idea. But I imagine Nettley won't loan him to me. Because why would they let him leave on loan? Yeah. There's no logic in letting him leave on loan. How's the Arsenal save going? I mean, I can't really answer that, can I? There's a video coming out at 4 o'clock. There was one that came out at 4 o'clock yesterday. If you really want to know, go and watch one of them. So Ethan Delcroix is one of the favourites to be best player in the division, which is nice. How are we doing on the media Dubry? Predicted to finish 5th. Okay. That says everything about this league when the media Dream 11s are 4-5-1. Show some ambition. How do I pronounce my name? Correctly. Or you could say LOLLUJO instead. Bum, 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 bum. Are we ever going to get to the end of this transfer window? It feels like it's been going on forever. Kelvin. It's Kelvin. Beautiful. What a singer. I would say that since Kev resumed streaming last year, his jokes have gotten a lot better. I'm just a naturally very funny man. And it's now finally coming across on camera. Shame about his singing. I'm a very funny man with an excellent singing voice. The voice of an angel. Do I know what day the next afternoon stream will be? If there is another one, which hopefully there will be, it will be Thursday. Same sort of time. And then we'll be back Monday, normal schedule. There might even be one over the weekend, but with the showdown being on, I'm not so sure. Might do something like Sunday afternoon, maybe. A warmer pact for the showdown. We'll see. Did I ever encounter a really naughty kid when I was a teacher? Yeah, loads of times. Kept been binned for winning again. Yeah. No, I'm not lowering myself to playing with those losers. They need to start winning a few tournaments. I've won more showdowns than them lot put together. If they want to actually, you know, try winning it sometimes, then it'll be worth me playing them. Until then, what's the point? When I went house hunting. Oh, I did go house hunting on Sunday night, didn't I? You could end the stream as the lowdown starts, then we could all raid the lowdown. I potentially could. That is definitely an option. Although, realistically, that'll be when we're having our dinner. So I probably can't. If I were to stream over on Saturday or Sunday, it'll be about this time again. Am I in the showdown as the defending, reigning, undisputed champion? Don't need to be. I've proved my point. I'll let them play without me this time. Do I really not want to be in this time? Yeah, I refused. Beg? Ben begged me. He sent me flowers. He turned up on my doorstep on his knees, begging me to play. He's really struggled to take no for an answer because he knows he needs me. But, you know, has Pine done a GIF? Of course he did. He did. He wrote me a poem. Still didn't deliver the crown or the t-shirt. No. Although I have got a new crown. I had to. This is the real thing. Until I get sent the crown I'm owed and can stop having to buy my own, then I refuse to play until they send me the crowns that I'm owed. I now own 3 different crowns, which is probably 3 crowns too many for a man of my age. I guess there'll be a Kev Twitter video aimed at whoever the interim champion is. Absolutely. No, but I mean, I am going to be producing content for it over the weekend, just not live, because, I mean, I'm staying in character, but I'm sure if you collect the evidence all together, you'll be able to figure out why I can't be involved in it. If anything, I'm 2 crowns short. That's a very good point. What league are we in? We're in League 1, but this is the cup. Da, 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 da. Well, one piece of evidence is the fact that I'm streaming at this time of day. Another piece of evidence is I'm not streaming in the evening at all this week. There's evidence. There's pieces of evidence, just little crumbs of evidence around the place. The really exciting thing about streaming in the afternoon rather than the evening is when I'm finished on this stream, I can take my suit and tie off and jump in the shower, mess up my hair, and not have to do my hair for the rest of the day. As someone who's streamed in the evening for a long time, before that daily vlogged for years, that it might not seem like a big deal to a normal person, but I don't remember the last time that I didn't have product in my hair. The idea of me being able to just have a shower and not put any product in my hair later is possibly the most exciting thing in the history of the world. Like you've said since the last time I was working. So I have said no such thing. Do I like Spanish t-shirts need to be made? I'll buy one. Maybe. What I need to do is, you know, I had the Mexican costume that is probably still in the cupboard under the stairs. I'll have to try and find it, but I need a really stereotypical Spanish costume. And then just a picture of me wearing my Spanish outfit, holding maracas, just scowling into the camera with the caption, "Do I look Spanish to you?" That's the t-shirt that I want to wear. What I'm hearing is that this is Anna's fault. I mean, I refuse to put the blame at the door of somebody currently in bed because she's on nights at the moment. That would be cruel. You can't pick on somebody who's currently asleep in bed because she was at work last night and will be for the next 6 nights. That's irrelevant to any of what we're discussing. Need to move from Arsenal to Spain. That would make the t-shirt more fun. Covered under the stairs is Kev's FM wardrobe. I actually asked if I could use that as a wardrobe for all my suits, because are you ready for a first world problem? Well, if I want to change suits between videos, I have to go up 2 flights of stairs to our bedroom and use our actual wardrobe where my suits are, because I was told I couldn't convert either the downstairs toilet or the under the stairs cupboard into a wardrobe, because apparently they're both used for other things. Ridiculous. How do I respond to the rumours that I asked Anna to work nights this week? I mean, like I say, I didn't want to play in the showdown this time because it's beneath me. Anna then seized the opportunity for me having a few nights off streaming to get a bit of overtime by working some nights. That's the real version of events. I think my next crown I'm going to buy from Disneyland. Because as soon as the announcements were made last night, I was straight on the Disneyland website. Right, should we get something booked? And I was on the verge of booking, and then I thought, oh, actually, you should probably hold fire, because I don't know about if there'll be rules about people having vaccines. I've got my vaccine tomorrow. Anna's having hers next week. There's no news on Andy or Amy having theirs yet, though. So we don't want to book to go to Disneyland in like July and then have the rules come out of, yeah, you have to have had both vaccines before you can travel abroad, because the chances of the 2 kids having had both of their vaccines before we go, are pretty slim. Lucy will have had hers. She's already had it because she's a nurse, so she's had hers. What's the toilet used for? Number 1 only. We're not animals. Whenever you started YouTube, how long did it take before someone recognised me in the street, and how did I react? I mean, the first time I was recognised in the street because of content was before YouTube. Me and Sheepdog were recognised in the street off the back of our podcast. To be fair, it was someone who knew we were coming, so it doesn't quite count. But the first time I was actually recognised in the street, I don't know. It happens a lot now. Anna gets annoyed. She can't go anywhere with me without someone recognising me. It's brilliant. She gets so embarrassed. There's 3 different McDonald's nearby to where we are, and all 3 of them, someone said, "Are you Kevin Chapman? I watch your videos." And Anna's just there, red as a beetroot. I went to pick up an ottoman from Argos the other day, and I'm there trying to carry this ottoman outside, and one of the Argos people came over and said, "Kev, I watch your videos. Thanks. Try to grab the other end of this ottoman." They didn't. They were working. So yeah, it kind of just happens all the time now. It's fun. I like it. If you ever see me in the street, say hello. It massages my ego. So this is the guy who was on the transfer list and didn't have a squad number. Has just got himself a hat-trick of assists. I may be a little harsh putting him on the transfer list. He's been a first-team regular for years. Maybe we'll take him off the transfer list. Off the back of that performance. Does anyone recognise Anna when you're out? Yeah. Lucy's been recognised at work as well. Amy gets recognised at school. We've all been on the internet so long and so many people have seen us. It's kind of inevitable, I guess. Say hello to Anna and ask Kev, "Who are you?" She'd love that. She'd hate that. That'd be brilliant. Do that. Yeah, if you ever see me and Anna out anywhere, ignore me completely and say hello to Anna and ask for us, or ask for a selfie with Anna, because she's too polite to say no, but she will be so embarrassed. You got to ask for a selfie with Anna. Yes, spies do love that. Zealand says he doesn't get recognised. I guess Zealand is living somewhere with a much lower population density, and I imagine a lot of his audience is in the UK and he's in the US, so I can kind of understand that. Plus, not wanting to sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet, I have like 3 times the subscribers Zealand's got, and they're all in the UK. They're all near my house. I'm gonna get noticed more often. Pretty sure these are in our league, so we must win this game. I mean, I'm not that bothered about winning the game. I guess there's still the possibility we could get out of the group, maybe. How good? Oh no, Kilmarnock are going to beat Stenhouse Muir, so it's pointless. How are the dynamics looking? Much better. Team cohesion still needs work. And my reputation is quite low in relation to my players, apparently. Yikes. First time seeing you live. Love the home series. Glad you're enjoying it. Okay then, this is what we're doing. There's a second place. Oh, the best second place teams qualify too. Oh, okay. So we might get through then. That would be fun. In fact, you tried to offload some first team members. It's hard to see why. I mean, they're not going to be long-term first teamers for me. That's the thing. Score prediction for tonight versus Plymouth. Oh, of course. I'm actually going to be able to watch the football tonight. I tell you what, she can be on nights more often. Not only am I going to be able to watch it, I can watch it on the telly. I can watch the football on the telly for the first time this season. Amazing. Watch it in my pants. I might do. Despite completely rebuilding my squad for this season, my dynamics are the best they've been in about 2 seasons. Sounds like you got rid of some bad eggs there. Only if iFollow doesn't break. I mean, iFollow's definitely going to break. iFollow always breaks. But, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Still makes me chuckle how much the Premier League fans got upset about Sky trying to charge them £15 for a game, not realising what we're paying £10 a game for. Peter on the telly. Well, they'll be on iFollow, which means I'll have to plug my laptop into the telly, because last time I checked, iFollow still doesn't have a way to just throw it straight to the TV through Chromecast, or you can't get an app on the TV, so I usually have to plug my laptop into the TV with a HDMI cable, like I'm living in 1994. But still, it's better than nothing. Better than watching on my iPad, that's for sure. Glad you're not streaming tonight. I can watch Stockport versus Notts without losing track of which game I'm looking at. Nice. I often get video games confused with reality. Have a good rest of the stream. I've got to do some of this work stuff. Oh, come on, Beagles. Work? Work? In Ireland, we have Watch Loy for my team, and the stream crashed for one of our 2 wins all season. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That would hurt. Who is Peterborough? Well, the song has taught me over the years that we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. So that's who Peterborough are. Small team on the outskirts of Northampton. How dare you? Northampton's not even a city. You could say on the outskirts of Cambridge, because that's a bigger city than we are. But Peterborough is a city. Northampton's a town. We don't associate with towns. I've got meters to fit. My boss just ran me. Can't you let him know what you think? I'm streaming. Get your boss on. Tell him to get in the Discord. We'll get him on stream. I'll get you the afternoon off. Dun, 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 dun. Jealous of Peter and the owner, considering how my team are run. Ipswich, by the way. Oh, poor old Ipswich. Poor old Ipswich. Oh, Schmolix is on form. It's not form, it's class. Form is temporary, class is permanent. Sammy Schmolix is too good for League One. Have any of Smoothman's class asked questions yet? Is Smoothman's class watching? Hi, Smoothman's class. He told you about the time I chopped him really hard in the chest and he cried like a little girl. Ask him about it. He's got a video. Oh, you're welcome, Smoothman. Right. Righty. Shuffle these boys around a little bit. I'm slowly, but you know what? I'm coming around to the idea of this competition because I'm slowly but surely learning my players before the league has started, which I do feel like is going to give me a little bit of an advantage. I know what their better roles are. I know who should be playing in which positions. This is actually a valuable tournament. Yes, Non-League Legend will still be out at 4. How are Kilmarnock doing? Probably winning. We'll assume they're winning. Were they home or away? I don't even remember. I guess we're drawing, I guess. Now they're winning. Bum, 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 bum. Why is nothing happening? There we go. Eventually, we take the free kick. Go on, hit it. Oh, what a goal from Ethan Delcroix. That's why we brought him from Wales to Scotland. Beautiful. Yeah, Patterson was at Kettering. We tried to sign a couple of the Kettering boys, but he's the only one we've been able to get. We've got 3 from Llanelli, 1 from Kettering. We'll keep trying to link back up again with our former heroes. I mean, I am wondering if we should just go for Martel Taylor-Crossdale, who's not going to be a regular starter again at Llanelli and would probably be good enough for this team. We could probably get him for nothing, pay him very little. Forgive me for asking this question. What's the theme to this save? There isn't really a theme to it. Oh, there you go. We've got a rough explanation down there. But I think the way I described this when we first started was I'm just doing a football manager save with no real goal. We're just enjoying having a bit of a tour of the islands. We've been in Wales. We're now in Scotland. We'll go somewhere else after this, and we're just bobbing around a little bit, winning a few things along our way. We accidentally won everything in Wales while we were there, so I guess it could accidentally turn into the British Steel Challenge. It's not officially, but it could end up, if we end up winning the SPL while we're here, it might accidentally become that. What happened to Patton in Nottingham Legend? I don't know. I've never looked him up. The fact that I've never seen him reappear in the Premier League suggests he probably never came back. I think he went to France. He's probably still there. Right. Llanelli. Because if we can't get the one-armed swan... Have they sold... no, there's... Let's try for him again. And if we can't get him... Where's Taylor Crossdale? Is he gone? What have they done here? Why can't I find him? Am I being dumb? Martel Taylor Crossdale is a free agent. Get in here. Get in here. You're doing being a free agent, you numbskull. You should have just driven straight up to Scotland. That's my own players I was looking at. Yep. Yep. It's the afternoon. I'm not usually awake at this time of day. There's no explanation why. You left me in Wales. That's how he talks. You left me in Wales. Why did you leave me in Wales? All right, Martel. Easy does it. Oh, crumbs. Did I... Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Well, I think we're going to have to make do with what we've got. Which is fine. Our squad is fine. Let's try again and... See, we've got a lot of players on trial who are quite good. Shall we have a look at bringing some of them in? Shall we try Romello Mitchell again? Because we tried for him before and couldn't get him. But now we've obviously given ourselves the extra pennies to spend. There we go. So we should be able to get ourselves another winger. I do like the idea of another attacking midfielder as well. I really wanted another striker, but if we can't get one, we can't get one. If we go for Seamus Keogh as well, we've been trying for him all summer. Still not going to be able to get him. He just wants too much money all the time. What a silly goose. Afternoon Kev doesn't know what he's doing. Yep, it certainly seems that way, doesn't it? It's like I've never touched the buttons before. Dun. Right. We are going to make Ruben Collins our captain. Because he's my boy. There you go, see? This is what you get for following me. You get awarded with the captaincy. Why is it saying he only played 5 times last year? That doesn't feel right. Did I really drop him and then I've brought him here and made him captain? Tell me that's not what I've done. I don't think that's what I've done. That might be what I've done. Can you imagine? Oh, I shouldn't be allowed to use the buttons. Da, 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 da. It is 8 PM, yes. Yes, that's exactly what time it is. Da, da. Oh, have we made it through to the second round of the Betfred Cup? Is that what that's telling us? Because I guess that's quite impressive if we have. I've just broken my spring. Oh, I fixed it, sort of. It'll never quite be the same again. Yeah, that one's broken now. Need a fresh one. Are we still in this competition? No. So it looks like there wasn't any second place teams that qualified. You all lied to me. To be fair, we did better than Hearts. Hearts ended on 6 points, whereas we got 9 points. We're officially better than Hearts. I'll take that. I don't mind that so much. Chris Pollock. Oh, hold on. Kyle Joseph. We do need another striker. So let's offer him a contract. And then maybe Pollock as well. Who's this then? Scuba Steve. Thank you very much for the sub. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Etc, etc, etc. That's streaming right there. Oh, there's a better goalkeeper down there as well. Hold the phone. Have we looked at this guy already? Oh, yeah, he's the one who's pleased to be here. He's so happy to be considered for this opportunity. Donk. Donk. Okay. Not all teams have played. There was a couple only sitting on 3 games. So he still might get through, is what you're telling me. That'd be crazy if we did. Oh, so we have qualified for the second round. Hearts finished 3rd in their group. So second place qualifiers were Rafe, Ross County, Partick Thistle, and us. We're in the second round. Hey! That's got to be... Got to get brownie points for that. They asked me to be competitive. I must be better than competitive already, surely. Why is there so many cups? This is ridiculous how many cups there are. Where's the club vision? What were they looking for? I guess we've already been competitive because they're pleased. Smashing. Let's watch the draw then. I guess we want... Does this work like the FA Cup? Do we want a big away game or a big home game? How big's our ground? No, you're in Scotland, you need to drink iron brew. No, it's horrible. It's horrible stuff. I'll eat a Scotch egg as a compromise. I like them. Right, we are at home. We'll take Rangers or Celtic then, please. That'll be fun. Less fun, but, you know. We're the only League One team left in this. We're already doing Kev things. We're overperforming. We're the only League One team left in the tournament. Beautiful. And then we've got... Yeah, we faced Dundee United there. Shall we see how our new signings have been received? Still 5th on there, apparently. Delcroix's made it into the Dream 11, though, which is nice. Should I watch you or do my schoolwork? Definitely watch me. You'll be at school for years yet, whereas I'm just going to stop streaming in like 25 minutes. So I would propose probably just watch me. That's what I'd do. Let's say we were playing against a reserve team. That's an insult. We've got to play St Mirren reserves. My word. Da, dun, da, dun, dun. Oh, predictions have started. Our reserves playing the Scottish Trust Trophy in a few days. What, our reserve team as well? I think you were talking about someone other than us, as in Clyde, weren't you? Right, here we go then. First league game in a new country. Are we as good as our League Cup form suggests we might be? I'm not doing any uni work until you finish streaming. I'm on board with that. I approve. You shouldn't. Why should you have to? You've got better things to do. It's not like you're paying like £8 a year to be at uni or whatever it costs these days. I'm much better value than university. I'm much cheaper. Even if you do a top tier sub, it's much cheaper than university. That's my sales pitch. Watch Kev streams. It's cheaper than university. Do we want Mr. Smiley or Mr. Miserable? I mean, it's like, it's two sides of the same coin. Which one of these goalkeepers do we want? We need to do a comparison. What was the other guy's name? Was it him? Yeah. Do we want Mr. Happy or Mr. Sad? I don't know which goalkeeper to sign. It's difficult. 7.5k to do my masters, but more life enjoyment watching your streams. Exactly. We need a vote. Happy or sad? Which goalkeeper do we want? See, he'd be considered an important player who could still improve. He's a fringe player who still could improve. He's got 5 pros, he's got 4, but then he's got 3 cons, he's got 1. Where's the reports? What are his cons? 1-footed, counts towards maximum squad registration rule, and peripheral. What, he's like a mouse? Oh, computing joke. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, I think we go with Mr. Happy. Right, Kyle Joseph is not as good as I anticipated he might be. What? What did that say? There are still players in a squad number. There are still players who need a squad number. I don't have any more squad numbers to assign, though. Can we just leave this screen? Why? What is the point in having squad registration and then the squad number situation as well? That can't be how it works in real life. That must be a glitch of the game, surely. Maybe. Oh, there you go. Look, Chris Pollock as a trialist on the bench. That is still the maddest thing I've ever seen. But this is so confusing. I don't know who's not in the squad. Will that do? Does that... So this guy's called Steve Stephen. How have we only just noticed we've got a player called Steve Stephen? Oh my word. He's actually called Steve Stephen. I don't understand. Oh, this is going to hurt me. Right. So, right, Kyle Joseph, Stevens. Right, Stevens is not in the matchday squad. So, where is he on here? There you go. We can do that. Didn't we have a Stevens at Lanethley? We might have done. It's pronounced Stepen. Right. Let's see if we can win our first game in the Scottish League One. Are we excited? You should be excited. There you go. Steve Stephen with the long throw. Look at it. Look at length. Look at the length on Steve Stephen. What have we just seen? This isn't how it was all supposed to start. Well, I'm not very happy about what I've just witnessed. It's a good finish. First time hit as well. This is why we need Mr. Happy in goal. Right, let's see if we can hurl one in from the other side. We've won a penalty there. Steve Stephen with the chance to grab the goal. Go on, Steve Stephen. Double S Steve Stephen. Falkirk, probably one of the favourites to win the League One title. Boom. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Just enjoying playing my piano. I might learn to play. I might do that this evening whilst watching the football in my underpants. I might learn to play the piano. Can't be that hard, surely. It's just like typing. Here we go. Corner o'clock. Actually, raises a good point. I got so tied up with making sure everyone had a squad number. I didn't actually look if the player roles were right. Do I have a piano? No. But I could probably do it on my iPad. I imagine there's an app to teach me to play the piano on there. I remember there used to be stuff like that. Do I have Soccer Saturday on at the same time? I don't think I've watched Soccer Saturday in about 10 years. Not sure you can call Steve Stephen SS unless you plan to adopt a blitzkrieg tactic. I mean, it's his initials. What am I supposed to... It's what he's got on his training kit. Dun, 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 dun. Right, come on, boys. Let's do a football here. We don't seem to have much in the way of a midfield half the time, which is a bit of a worry. Considering theoretically we should have more of a midfield than we have when we played a 4-2-4 with home. because we've got the extra midfielder in there, but it looks a little isolated. My midfielders. It's funny how you probably spend more time on your computer now than you did as a computer science teacher. I mean, to be fair, I've always spent all my time on my computer. I'm very much a nerd. So it's probably about the same, as in it's all my waking hours. I don't want to see your filthy replay. Boo. Boo. Right, come on. Set piece ahoy. Oh, hooray. I hope his middle name is Steven, so his name's Steven. Yeah, that would be fun. And he's got... No, that doesn't work. I was going to say he's got a son called Stevenson. You don't change the surnames of your son usually, unless you're Icelandic. Defending's for losers. Oh, the new captain, Ruben Collins. Fresh out of Wales. What league are we in? This is the Scottish League One. Right. Are you ready to see long throws in the showdown? And they can't blame me for them. I mean, everyone knows. Everyone with a brain cell knows. There you go. We're going to play a trialist in a league game because I've never done it before. It's so exciting. It was all Clates' fault last time. I didn't have a long throw tactic on during the group stages, but then I played Clates, and every highlight started from a long throw. So I sat there on Saturday night after the stream finished for the league stage, and just played around with long throws for a bit. And practiced with some long throw tactics offline. Decided on one that I wanted to use, and yeah, ended up scoring lots on the Sunday night. Poor old Ches. Foxy had a banging long throw tactic. Yeah, it's his. I copied basically. I basically took Foxy's and tweaked it to work in my team. Why would you make something new when someone already has a good one? Exactly. If I see something working on... Oh, that's a lovely goal. If I see something working on the Saturday night, then I'll use it on the Sunday night. That's why for me the Saturday night isn't about winning the league. It's about seeing what everyone else is up to. Getting an idea for what the meta is for that season. And that season, more than any other, was about long throws because of Clates and Foxy. But I never actually saw Clates show his on screen when I was looking back through, whereas Foxy did. So just add a little bit of that. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. We are not very good at defending, but it looks like it might not matter. I mean, if there's anyone who genuinely thinks you shouldn't be taking ideas off of other people in the showdown, you're familiar with real football, right? Where when somebody does something and it works, other teams decide to copy it. It's just the same. Do you get access to other team squads to play friendlies on a Saturday morning to sort out formations? Yes. Yeah, I played through the showdown probably 10 times over the course of Friday and Saturday. And won it every time. So I already knew what my players were good and bad at before it started. Dun, dun, dun. There you go, we've won our first game of the season. Lovely stuff. And Pollock has made his debut despite only being a trialist. So the game doesn't go on his official career history, which I love. I love this. Trialists should be able to play in all the leagues. It's fun. No need to flex on them. Of course there's need to flex on them. I mean, sorry, do you want it like this? If you don't like it, tough tomatoes. Kevy 5 times over here. 5 times. 5 times. They've not won it 5 times between them. I'm the king. They're all losers. Different playing against people. The AI are a lot harder. Actually, you're saying the opposite, which makes no sense. The AI is much harder than them lot. You're looking forward to getting out of lockdown and back to some normality? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, we didn't get Ramello Mitchell. That's no good. I guess we'll keep offering trials to these boys, but we might be at the point where we're not going to bring anyone else in now. Not that it looks like we need to at the moment. He looks happy to be here as well. The look on his face, he's like, I have got an incredible haircut and I know my hair looks good. Nothing you can say to bring me down today. I've had a fresh haircut. His barber doesn't own a mirror though, that's the thing. Where do I go to have my jab? A car park. I'm doing a drive-through jab. Dun, 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 dun. Is he good enough to play there? Probably not. Do we want this guy? In fact, he can play left back as well. Then yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, and he's cheap. This is perfect. I feel like I shouldn't have mocked his hair now. Oh, this is that song that makes me think my nose is whistling. That noise is not a whistly nose. That is the music. There's a whistly nose on this track for some reason. I don't know if it's a KFC car park. It's somewhere I've never been before. I'm just going to pull it into the sat nav and go and figure it out. He can play right back and left back, but can he play libero? It's a good question. Can he play libero? Right, I think this is probably going to be the last match of the stream, because the plan all along was to stream until about 3:30. I don't care if this guy doesn't want to be here. Just get out. Get out of my football club. We're signing Mr. Happy. We don't need you anymore. Let's offer him out on loan. Someone might take him on loan. You never know. Boink. Boo, I say continue. Well, I'm afraid that's not the basis on which the timing is decided. Right, Pollock is in. Beautiful. Bum, bum, bum. Doo, doo. Get your popcorn vaccination, your COVID vaccination with a popcorn chicken snack box on the side. That works for me. Yeah, but because I don't know the area at all, because I've not really been out since we've lived here, it gave me an address where I had to go. And it's like, well, I don't have any idea where that is. It says it's a drive-through, which is lovely, but what does that mean? Where am I going? So hopefully it shows up on the sat-nav nice and easily. Oh, it's the Game of Thrones man. We've got to try and sign him on loan. Oh, we can't. Bleh. Bleh. Now we've signed Pollock, does that game now appear on his record? Yes. Weird. Bye bye, Mr. Grumpy. We signed Mr. Happy. Learn to turn that frown upside down and you might find a club of your own. Why does auto squad numbering keep unnumbering the same players? So does that mean any that are not greyed out are the ones I could just rob the numbers off of? I'm guessing that's what it means. Yeah, there you go. That makes more sense then. My portfolio doing okay today. What, my Bitcoin? Probably not. Oh dear. Should we have a look? It's taken a bit of a pasting the last few days. Of course, Muggins here invested an extra 100 quid on Sunday night just before it all happened. So, if anything, the portfolio is worth the same it was on Saturday. Because I put extra money in on Sunday. You know what? It's not too bad. It'll be fine. Who have Posh got tonight? Plymouth. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Right, we are winning again, which is lovely stuff. Imagine if we got promoted. This would be sensational. Do I have a fantasy football team? I don't really do fantasy football. I had one a few years ago and just didn't ever bother updating it because I don't really watch football, so it didn't really interest me to do. Dun 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 dun. Yeesh, that was close. Come on now. Do a football. Little old football for Kev. That's what we're looking for. Muck Rob. There's some fantastic names in Scotland. See, Collins is playing well. I don't know why we weren't playing him very often at Llanelli. Who did we sign in his place? I thought I brought my first choice centre-backs with me. Okay, just what I'm popping to say. During a highlight, you can get the touchline tablet to appear by clicking the tablet button in the bottom right. What, this? Yeah, I think I knew that. don't think I would want to. I like the fact it goes see-through. Like, that's quite cool. How annoying is that? Just leaving that on there all the time. Oh, imagine leaving that on for videos all the time like that. Oh, we won a penalty. Excellent. When am I streaming till? This is going to be my last game. Steve Stevens got the chance to grab another goal for us. It should be 2 from 2 for Steve Stevens. When's the St Mirren Reserves game? That'll be the first game of the next stream, which will be on Thursday afternoon. I was seeing Aston Villa are going to ban their players from being on fantasy football. Yeah, I did see that. Bum, 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 bum. We're top of the league. You're facing Pie Face's team tonight then. Second time in 2 days I've heard that name. Still don't know who he is. Who or what is a Pie Face? Dun, dun, dun. Is FM21 not on Stadia? I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. He's fatter than me. Yes. It's a rare treat. He's a FIFA streamer. That would explain why I don't know who he is. Yeah, every time the FIFA guys appear in the showdown, it's like, another person. It's like, oh, another new gen. The new gens are in. We've run out of real football. We've run out of real people, and now we've got some more new gens in. How has this got back to 2-2? This is not good. Pulls in big numbers. I'm sure he does. A lot of the FIFA guys do. But I'm sure he's very good. I'm sure he's a lovely man. But I just won't have heard of him because I don't watch FIFA. I have no interest in watching FIFA content. Dun, 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 dun. Right, we need a late winner here. And in being on Big Brother, again, means nothing to me. I haven't watched Big Brother since Series 1. So unless he was on Series 1 of Big Brother back in like 2001 or whenever it was, then I haven't seen him. And if he was on that series of Big Brother, he's older than I am. Yeah, are we talking Nasty Nick? Is that what we're talking about? Do you think the Premier League will ever have a streaming service? If someone offers them more money than Sky and BT and Amazon do, yeah. Oh, this is not how this was supposed to go. We were 2-0 up. And now we've messed it up. Well, maybe it's not going to be plain sailing to the Scottish Championship this season after all. We need more players. Oh, Queen of the South are a good team. Yeah, but we wanna win the league. We don't care if there's good teams in it. We want to win it. You're far too calm. I'd be raging losing like that. I'm more here for the conversation than the football. I know we'll win in the end. I have confidence that we'll still get promoted this season because I'm here and that's what I do. Right. Shall we find somebody to raid? We will be back. Almost certainly we're going to be back Thursday afternoon about this time again. And we'll be. You don't want to miss the 1 p.m. start because we're playing St Mirren Reserves in a competition with a dumb name. So make sure you're back on Thursday. But for now, I don't even know who streams at this time of day. I might discover new streamers at this hour. Who's on? Twitch.tv. There is nobody I follow playing Football Manager. Do people not stream in the afternoon? Right, there's a few people who I don't currently follow, it seems, presumably because they never stream at my times. We've got Longhurst Live, we've got Bully Beef, we've got Wolfie. Let's see what the chat's saying. Who should I raid? Dun, 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 dun. We raid Bully Beef, shall I? Okay, we'll raid him. And then I'll have to drop a little follow without him knowing I'm following. So I'll see you over there very quickly. I have got to go and get on with a few bits now, so I won't be hanging around. But I'll see you back here Thursday, and don't miss Non-Need to Legend at 4 o'clock, because I'll be sad if you do. I like it when you watch my videos. Toodle pip, boys and girls. I can't reach the raid button. It's stuck on my other monitor. There you go. Toodle pip.
I'm about to be honest. How dare he go AFK when he gets VIP, man? How dare he?
Bully beef.
Kev raid? Are you giving that away? Wait, what? It didn't come through? Kevy 6 times? Hashtag Kevy 6 times? Yo, LOLLUJO, man, thank you so much for the follow, dude. It didn't come through. Gambling Blues gifted a tier 1 sub to LOLLUJO. Straight away. Straight away. And DC, thank you for the follow as well. Do appreciate it. Thanks for the gifted sub. How you doing? How you doing, Kev? Kevy 6 times, man. You absolute legend. You absolute legend. Thank you, man. Appreciate you popping in. Never looked for the VIP or asked for it. We just chucked out a VIP to someone in the channel and he's not even here. Who is Kev? LOLLUJO, man. I'm a little bit confused though. What just happened? Because it didn't actually say a raid, but then DC said it was a raid. Like what? Is my Streamlabs being all ridiculously stupid right now? Got to rush off. It's all good, man. See you later, buddy.